Tennessee fans, welcome to another episode, Tennessee Fan Talk, where we talk about, this week, Tennessee routing Kentucky 56-34, all out of offensive show in Lexington. Tennessee putting it up and leaving out with a statement win. It's crazy everywhere else around the SEC. You got Duke, you got Bird, and we're going to talk about it all.
Vols fans, the best fans in football. Rowdy, passionate, dedicated. And this is where Vol Nation comes to talk. Welcome to the hottest spot for all things Tennessee Vols. This is Tennessee Fan Talk, where the orange and white comes to life with a dash of humor, a sprinkle of wit, and a whole lot of Southern charm, bringing you the latest updates, breaking news, and some good old-fashioned laughs along the way. We're the water cooler chat you wish you were having at the office, minus the boring stats. Whether you bleed orange or you're just dipping your toes into the world of Tennessee sports, this is for everybody. It's loud, it's proud, it's Tennessee Fan Talk. And now your hosts, Bird and the Duke.
Tennessee fans, the Vols go out into Kroger Field in the grocery store up there, as the Duke calls it. Rainy night. The defense started out looking good. There was craziness across football in, what was that, week 9?
Sure. I don't know.
All over the place. And
this week.
Who's to say that either A, Tennessee wasn't going to Tennessee themselves, or B, it was just going to be another game that had a crazy ending or a crazy moment like the rest, almost all of the rest of the games had. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Tennessee Fan Talk. As always, you got the Duke here. You got Bird. And we have another win. We get to move on.
I'll take it. It's one of those guarantees in life. I'll always say it.
Tennessee improved 6-2, 6-2, 3-2 in the conference. Kentucky 2-5. Good Lord, 0-5 in the conference. Oh,
Stoops might be getting canned too.
And I love seeing him on the sidelines just squealing like a pig.
He looks like the next guy that's going to be do you have diabetes in the commercial? That's what he looks like.
I mean, you could hear him over at the refs, just over there, just read.
Maybe he needs to be the coach at Arkansas.
Calling the Hogs.
Calling the Hogs.
Oh, man, all-out offensive show at Lexington. I told you last week that Tennessee's defense was going to be good for at least a score. And they did. And they did. And Farouk, I believe, was the one that did it. And
it was, yep.
As soon as it happened, I said, I totally forgive you for that horrible tackle last week at the goal line.
Well, I mean, buckle up, folks, because if we gave that much up against Kentucky, Oklahoma coming into town, I'm scared.
Speaking of not tackling, God, I mean, it's just week after week of them rolling out the carpet for someone to just run all over us.
I mean, we made that quarterback for Kentucky a star. Like we got him $1 million raise, or he's going to hit the NL, or he's going to hit the transfer portal. You know, United Coal better sign him up.
Somebody,
first for United Coal.
Cutter Bowley ended up being 26 for 35, 330 yards. Joey, 20 for 26, 396 yards. That's fantastic. He only got sacked.
3 tuds?
Huh?
3 tuds?
Mm-hmm, yeah. Only got sacked once. I was a little disappointed that Bowley only got sacked once. I saw several plays where we made it into their backfield, and they just kind of laid off of him, you know, like they were hoping.
He's a shifty one, though.
They were hoping to, like, bat it down again, you know, go for another type of play that, you know, got the defensive touchdown. I was like, go get him. God dog, just get him. You're right there. What are you laying off of him for?
Yeah, like I said, they were worried that that's a problem when you have a really aggressive line. If they get in the back fast,
Yeah.
the quarterback just steps up and runs. So it's kind of, and then with Arion being out,
Yeah, that hurt.
That was big.
That hurt.
Boo Carter stinks.
I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, for one, it looks like he's gained 30 pounds.
You did. You said that last week. He said he's fattening up a little bit.
And it's like he just doesn't want to play. It's like, just get him to Colorado, get him on a 2-10 team or whatever.
For a team that says that they really like to run the ball because running the ball opens up the passing game, 108 yards net on the ground for Tennessee.
I mean, if you can throw it, throw it.
I mean, yeah.
They were talking about some new offensive line scheme that they were pulling, where they're pulling the guard, and they were talking about how that's more NFL style.
I mean, I'm glad I wasn't playing a drinking game of how many times they said, pull blocking or pull.
Well, when the game is that,
I was like,
when it's that unexciting, they got to find something to talk about.
And I hate listening to Jordan Rodgers. I really do.
I mean, how many times did we hear that Aguilar wanted to be a fireman? You know what I mean? Good.
Every week they talk about, well, yeah, and Aguilar had a long way to get here. Okay, we're good. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, we get it. It's like they talk about Pavi every week about, how good he is. And he is good, but he's not Heisman good like everybody's talking about.
Oh, yeah. No. He's not a Heisman candidate
they think that he's the head above shoulders everybody.
No, sir.
All three receivers are over 100 yards receiving.
Yeah.
That's great, but at the same time, we don't have any other receivers, so there's only three out there all the time. So we don't throw anybody else out there.
50% on third down conversion, still a problem for the Vols.
Yeah, it is, but a lot of times we don't get to there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we don't get to where it's third down. How many attempts did we have at it?
8.
Out of how many drives?
I'm waiting on you to go. How many attempts did we have on third down? How many third down chances did we get? 8. I rest my case.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, out of how many attempts? I mean, like, out of how many snaps? I'll take it.
Score in red zone, 5 for 6 in the red zone. You can't complain about that.
No.
Given Kentucky only got into the red zone twice. They were 2 for 2, but they only got down there twice.
Yeah, but they had some explosive that
they did.
Open, of course.
They did.
That one dude was fast.
Oh,
he was like, from the longest yard. He makes people
Kendrick Law. Fast. Yeah, Kendrick Law. He
probably outruns the Law.
Good Lord. It was a track race on the side. Yeah, he was gone.
Gone.
Yeah. He was gone. It looked good. Yeah. Chris Brass with 138, Mike Matthews 107, and Staley 105. Fantastic.
I mean, that's good because I don't know what did they put some stickum on it because, buddy, they didn't drop a ball this game.
No. I think the only ones that they, let get out of their hands, I think Kitzelman let go one.
Kitzelman has the biggest case of the Butterfingers.
It's that weird, flick it out to the flat things while Joey's still moving and they're still moving. He just doesn't have that down yet. Joey doesn't have that down. It's not all the receiver's fault on those if you're watching them.
If it's just like playing baseball. If it hits your glove, you should catch it. If it hits your hands, you should catch it.
I agree.
Coming from a guy that has no business to say that, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not hitting your hands at 92 mile an hour like Milton's throwing it.
It's no Michael Vick back there.
You should still catch it. The craziness across there, we like you said, it's a guarantee in life. Tennessee beats Kentucky.
Sending the cats back to the mines.
It's they went higher than what I expected. I think I said 42-24.
I never remember what I say.
You were a little on the low end on that. I think
sure. I'm conservative because I'm not going to lie. Friday night I had a relapse of BVS. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the year that Kentucky's just going to go ahead and end it. But then I forgot. Oh, that's right. Who their coach is.
I mean, to get up on them and them come back was a little scary.
It's circa 2004.
It was a little scary, and then they had to pull away again. And I sitting there looking at the defense and how well they were playing in the first quarter, I was just like, oh, this is going to be great. We are literally – and a little bit of class added to play calling is because at the end of the game, we're in striking distance again to put up another 6, and they decide to kneel on the ball. That is definitely not a Heupel thing. He's normally like,
that's definitely not a me thing.
Heupel's normally like, you know what? I'm going to put it on you again.
You might, I mean, whatever. I'm always for it. Run it up when you can.
But
it's still crazy that like Tennessee can blow out somebody and it still be the most stressful game you've ever watched in your life. Look,
right.
You're 2 series away from them being back in it. You know.
Right. Early turnovers helping in the explosive playability. That 62-yard to Matthews was 62 yards. Insane.
Hendon Hooker-esque.
And they even said it on the broadcast. They were like, who was throwing back there? Was that Hooker? Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting. Here's the thing, though. Like I said, we'll talk about it in the next segment. Oklahoma come to town. Their defense is a lot better. They're probably the best defense we'll face all year, arguably.
Possibly.
And then Mateer is getting back into form.
Mateer getting back into form, but Oklahoma has some Oklahoma problems, and we will talk about those when we get into the Week 10 discussion. Finishing up Week 9. Ole Miss, Oklahoma, we both picked Ole Miss over there.
They got the lane train.
You know, that is the first time he is like 1-6 now on the road with ranked opponents. So
yeah, I saw that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So big win for Ole Miss.
Probably got Lane a pay raise any way you look at it.
Anyway, either there or elsewhere. Your boy at Auburn finally gets set down after he threw a red zone interception. Sit him down. Ashton Daniels.
He is Jared Garantano 2.0. No disrespect to Jared Garantano.
No, you got Garantano. A little shout out to him coming back and running the Tennessee Vols podcast and
sure. No, I think he might be the last quarterback to lose to Kentucky though.
I think you're right.
I think I'm right.
I think you're right.
I can't remember for sure, but I feel like that's right.
Could you imagine that? Tonight we have on Jared Garantano, the VFL, got his own. Check out his podcast, blah, 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 blah. So tell me, what was it like losing to Kentucky?
I said, no disrespect. I pull for anybody that's a Vol for life. I don't care if you're good, bad, or indifferent. People, give Arian Foster down the road, and I thought he was great. Did he fumble it some? Sure. Did he fumble it by himself? Sure. But,
At the goal line? Sure. Oh, Auburn going in, beating Arkansas. I did not expect that.
Yeah, I mean, good, I guess. I don't know if that maybe saved Hugh Freeze for one more week. I'd have to say that he's probably getting canned too.
I would think so.
There's going to be so many openings in the SEC because Drinkowich, he's probably going to go to Penn State. Because at this moment, Florida's a better job than Penn State. Now LSU breaking.
Oh yeah, hadn't even got
for us. It's breaking. When you listen to this episode, you've already heard it.
Yeah.
That's a top 5 job in the nation. There's not a single coach in the SEC other than DeBoer or Kirby Smart that ain't taking that call. I mean, you can maybe say Stark, but he wants out of Texas anyway. Word on the street is he wants to be the Titans coach. Who wants to come here and coach the Titans? I don't know. Not me.
No.
But, and I mean, Arch got a concussion.
I was wondering why he came out of the game.
Because he hit his noggin.
Alabama at South Carolina, man.
Oh, what a heartbreaker.
I mean, when I'm sitting there not watching it, but keeping up with the score, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to go to overtime.
They were almost going to be having a big celebration of Cocktober, and it just didn't happen.
And then the Lenore Sellers.
Fumblerooski,
Fumblerooski. Oh, yeah, their number one star player on the team.
The only player they have.
Just
a little known fact, LaDavian Clowney's cousin plays on the team.
Who?
You don't know who Ladavian Clowney is? He's the dude he's like the number 1 overall pick that played at South Carolina. He made that big hit against Michigan in the bowl game, knocked the guy's helmet off.
Yeah, sure.
He played for the Titans for 1 season. He was drafted by the Texans back in the day.
The first time ever college game day, Revenge of the Nerds at Mizzou.
At your favorite school.
Vanderbilt. What a horrible first half of football. As far as,
but it's like watching the Big Ten, and watching the Big Ten is like watching paint dry. I get it, and I know they like it up there, but buddy, I can't stand it.
I mean, I was like, gosh, this, and we said last week these are 2 very evenly matched teams, and they were.
Yep.
You know,
and I mean, hand up, I did a little hate watching Saturday.
It was.
I watched a little Indiana UCLA.
Did you?
I watched a little bit of it.
Nico's out now, isn't he? Is he?
No.
I thought he got hurt.
I don't know. He threw a pick 6 to a linebacker.
God bless. I'm so glad he's gone.
I did a little hate watching.
Goodness gracious. Texas over Mississippi State. I'm the one that called the upset on that one, and I was very wrong. That was almost. They did have to go to overtime. But
yeah, too bad that Mississippi State hasn't won an SEC game in going on 3 years now.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, it's kind of tough when your coach kicks the bucket and then you're kind of scrambling. I mean, it's very similar to us, Lane Kiffin leaving us and us just throwing somebody out there. Dooley, you got a great name. Let's throw you out there.
LSU looking good in the first half and then absolutely fall apart. Absolutely.
I think
absolutely falls apart in the second half.
Yeah, I think did I call that?
Oh yeah. Yeah. And we both said
Sussmeyer.
Hey, he did not throw Reed threw 2 interceptions. Sussmeyer did not. But Reed also threw for 202 yards and 2 touchdowns.
How many sacks did Texas A&M have on Sussmeyer?
Reed also had 13 carries for 108 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean,
he's called
Tiger Stadium is empty halfway through the third quarter.
Marcel Reed is called a 2-year pro quarterback, and then he's done because he's hurt.
It's funny that Death Valley is the toughest place to play and the easiest place to play all at the same time.
Right? Yeah, because if they're not doing good, it's empty.
They gone. That happened in Kentucky.
And I was fixing to say Kroger Field was. They were like, I heard the announcer say, "Is there more
clean
orange?
Up on aisle 5? Clean up on aisle 5."
Announcer said, "Is there more orange here than blue?" They were like, "Well, if you don't count the seats, yeah."
Yeah, that's right. All 45,000 of them. But hey, it's basketball season. You got that going for you, Kentucky.
It is, yes. November 3rd, right around the corner.
Yeah, Tennessee basketball team beat Duke in a little exposition game. I can't even say exposition. I can't even say exhibition game. There you go. My Appalachian got in front of me.
Oh, Lord. There he goes. We're going to take a quick break, 18 minutes in, right on time. And then we're going to talk about Week 10, Saturday, November 1st, slate of games. We're going to talk about mainly Tennessee, Oklahoma. Is this the week that the revenge continues, builds off what we did to them last year, and maybe Brent Venables goes down?
We don't want that.
Why, you think Hypo ain't leaving? He ain't going.
If LSU calls Heupel, he goes to LSU.
Oh.
They're not going to call him.
Oh.
They're not going to call him, but he would go.
Nick Saban back at LSU.
That would be what a story.
We'll see y'all on the flip side.
Wherever you are, we are. And we are at TN Fan Talk. Would you like to be on the show? We'd love to have you. Find our link tree in the show description. No experience or equipment is needed. Now, back to Tennessee Fan Talk. Here's Bird and the Duke.
Go Vols fans, we got a big one coming in this week. Week 10 SEC play. Tennessee, Oklahoma.
The classic South Carolina weekend.
Classic South Carolina.
I mean, you'd have to think.
You do have
that
that
they would
Georgia
flip-
Florida game this weekend.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is when we normally used to play South Carolina. Was always
It
Halloween
is.
weekend.
Yep,
It's,
Halloween weekend. Been to that game.
So it's world's largest cocktail party.
Yep, got the world's largest cocktail party.
Outdoor cocktail party. Sorry, I misspoke. But and you'd have to think that Tennessee flips it in dark mode this week, right? You'd have to.
You would think so.
That'd put a little pep in the step with the boys. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, you would think so. And
little spooky Rocky Top that you love and I hate.
Oh yeah, and being that it's a night game.
Finally,
come on with it. Come on.
A little blackout.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love the opening intro at night and all that jazz. It's great. I have already got my There are two potential snooze fests this week that we're going to talk about.
Okay, I have no idea.
We might as well go in order of game time.
Sure. Because the only two games I knew that was happening this week was Tennessee, Oklahoma, and Florida, Georgia. I don't care about nobody else.
All right. Well, then we're going to start from the noon game. Then number 9, Vanderbilt visiting number 20, Texas. Vanderbilt 7-1, Texas 6-2. They're both 3-1 in the conference.
One thing that Vanderbilt
Arch Manning potentially out.
I'd have to. I mean, Arch Manning has kind of stunk this year. I don't know who the backup is. I have to think he's a blue chip guy too.
This is a very, very hard road test for Vanderbilt.
Any road game in the SECs, I used to not think this. It's hard. I mean,
100%.
Every home game team, almost except for Kentucky, is favored.
Right.
Normally. I mean, we'll probably be favored this week against Oklahoma, which I think I would pound Tennessee with the points if it's or I would take Oklahoma with the points. Excuse me, because I don't think we win. But
you almost have to pick Texas at home.
Yeah, because one of the things that nobody's talking about, and this is just me being an idiot watching the little bit of Vanderbilt I watch, is they don't start fast at all.
No.
And if they run up against somebody that can score quite a few points on them quick, I don't know if they're built to come back from a big deficit.
Well, here's what Vegas thinks from BetMGM. Texas opened up 2.5 points favored. So they're because of the home team.
Yeah, and that's probably going to go down closer to probably just flat. You'd think if Arch is for sure out.
Yeah. Well,
so I mean, I am. My heart hopes Texas wins, but my mind tells me Vanderbilt's going to win. So I don't know.
And I'm the exact opposite. I want Vanderbilt to win.
I know you do because that's your favorite team. Truth be told,
I want Vanderbilt to win, but I think Texas will win.
If you want the best for what is for the Vols, you want Vanderbilt to lose. Because you don't. Let's just put the hypothetical out there. Say we win out and Vanderbilt wins out, and then we beat Vanderbilt. Now we're sitting there saying, "Oh, well, we did beat Vanderbilt. We're 2 losses, but we're their second loss." And so you don't think that the committee is wanting to have the this story. Oh, Vanderbilt has finally done something since 1822.
Let's hit this real quick and look at the rest of Vanderbilt's schedule just while we're at this talk. I know we're getting way off, but they got Texas this week. Then they have Auburn, which they have a very good chance of winning, and then they have Kentucky, which they have a greater chance of winning,
almost 100%,
and then Tennessee,
which they have. I mean, they're coming to town, and
you have a very solid point to where if they win out, we win out. Like I said, even or they lose to us in the end, and we are their second loss.
All I'm saying.
Wow.
So I want them to lose every weekend.
All right, Texas, step it up.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't need a pity invite to the college football playoffs.
Well, I don't think we make it. But if you would have told me at this point in the year we'd be where we're at, I would say you're lying. So I'm happy.
Georgia, Florida, you got to pick Georgia on that one.
Yeah, you'd have to, but Florida might have a little rejuvenation
Nah.
with whoever there's.
We will see how they play, and you and I both are nervous about every week, but that Florida in Gainesville is always nerve-wracking.
Yeah, for sure.
Number 5 Georgia needs to put them down. That is the 3:30 ABC game, of course.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's the time to put it.
And they are.
I mean,
they are playing in Jacksonville. Yeah,
they always do
at Everbank Stadium.
Yep.
The 4:00 Mississippi State, Arkansas. That is one of my 2 picks for Snooze Fest of the week. Both of these teams still 0-4 in conference play.
I mean, it might be a snooze fest, but it also might be a good game because
offensive explosion.
Yeah, because Arkansas shockingly has the worst defense than we do, and then Mississippi State has flashes of offense like we do because that one guy comes from the same coaching tree as Heupel or something.
I'm kind of feeling Taylor Green and company.
Yeah, Taylor Green's he's good. He is good. Everybody else around him stinks.
I mean, Mississippi State, you got Booth and them got on the ground, but Taylor Green he's a much better quarterback, I think, over Blake Shapen.
I agree. I'd have to think. Where's the game at?
It's in Fayetteville.
Oh yeah, that Arkansas is going to win, no problem.
And I agree. Moving on. The other
I don't give scores except for our game.
Yeah, the other 7:00 ESPN game, South Carolina at Ole Miss.
That's going to be a blowout.
They're going to roll them. They're going to roll them.
Yeah, you'd have to think so.
And then the other snooze fest of the week, and this is the same time as our game, except for this one is on SEC Network. Kentucky at Auburn.
I would have to think that Auburn probably rolls Kentucky. I don't know, though, because they might have got a little spark with their offense. But Hugh Freeze's team is technically loaded. I don't know how they're...
Well, and then with Jackson Arnold gone, which was potentially their problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Auburn. I'm going to... Kentucky, I'm still going to say winless in the conference.
Yeah, and like I said, if they lose, that's the game for sure. Stoops is out. And then Alex Golesh is going to go be the head coach of the Kentucky Wildcats. Because they're going to have to get somebody from the mid-majors. They're not going to get anybody from a power school.
Right. Number 18, Oklahoma. Number 14, Tennessee. They are 6-2, 2-2. We are 6-2, 3-2. Here's where Oklahoma is going to have a problem. Their O-line. I do not think that their O-line has the ability to stop what's going to be coming in.
But
and I think
they have Mateer, who is very mobile.
He's mobile.
And he can throw on the run.
I say that Tennessee defense ends up with 5 sacks.
Okay.
5 sacks.
I hope you're right.
Another 4 or 5 tackles for loss. I
hope you're right.
And maybe variable that around a little bit, maybe 3 sacks and 9 tackles for loss, A
lot of it depends on if Aaron Carter plays, if his foot's
true,
or if McCoy decides to play. Once again, I wouldn't blame him if he didn't.
That's I highly doubt it. Boy, could you imagine though the corners with McCoy and Gibson back in?
I mean, so everybody gives
and Mateer is going to challenge the freshman corner, Redmond. I mean,
yeah. Sure. Everybody gives Banks down the road. And I mean, obviously it falls on him, but it's a personnel situation with our defensive backs anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They're still there. I saw the tweets today of them like, this guy needs to be blah, blah. We're paying him what was the guy said $960 an hour and blah blah blah. This is what it's like that.
They weren't saying it last year, were they?
Yeah, he's put together one of the best defenses in the country last year. He's got injuries,
and that's just the ebbs and flows. You're not going to be
part of it,
especially when you're. The problem with a lot of our fans is that they think we're a Georgia, and we're just not.
Right,
we're just not. We're not an LSU. We're not an Alabama. We're not going to get. I know we spend the money they do, but it's just I don't know what it is. Location. the media talks about it because in the 80s and 90s we were that Georgia and Florida stunk. Maybe not in the 90s, Florida didn't stink, but you know what I mean. So it's like at the end of the day, we're a mid-tier SEC program no matter how much money we spend. And I get it that the fans want to have, we pay this much money, blah, blah, blah. Yes, that is true. But at the end of the day, and especially, we were supposed to have a down year this year, and we're doing a lot better than what was expected. Now, albeit that's because of the offense. But
so, FanDuel, DraftKings, Tennessee's only opening up as a 3.5-point, 4-point favorite.
And that's just because it's a home game. They're saying the home crowd was 3-point swing.
Isn't that crazy?
No, it's not. Because our defense is terrible.
And a 56.5 overall point set.
I would probably take the under on that.
Oh, I think, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I could see it being. I mean, if we put up 28 points, I'll be excited.
You don't think we go to a shootout with them?
I don't think so because I think they're going to run some exotic stuff that's going to throw Aguilar off. That's what I think. Because Brent Venables, good, not a very good head coach, let's be honest. Fantastic defensive coach. Like, he's going to get canned from Oklahoma and he'll be in the NFL coaching defense somewhere.
You know what really tripped up Tennessee last year, I believe it was, maybe even the year before, was Georgia when they started shifting their line just before the play.
Yeah, they changed that rule because it used to be that you can only do 3 now, because everybody still does it. But Georgia was doing all 4 down linemen.
Oh, yeah.
Now they changed the rule. I think it's only 3 down linemen that's allowed to do it.
I mean,
but that's more just to try to get you to false start and do all that.
And I mean, and Tennessee was atrocious against them on it.
Sure. I was just thinking, what about this? Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, Oklahoma cans Brent Venables. Are you saying that Brent Venables might be the defensive coordinator at the University of Tennessee next year? That's saying if Heupel doesn't leave to go to Oklahoma.
Ooh.
Because on paper and technically, Oklahoma is a better job than ours.
6 days as y'all are listening to this, Tennessee opens up with Mercer at home.
Oh, we're talking basketball here.
Yeah,
you didn't say what
I just move over. You like how I do that? Just move over a little basketball. And then Northern Kentucky, North Florida, Rice, hosting all of these games. TSU rolls up to Food City Center.
I wonder what you're paying TSU to do that.
And then
probably $1 million.
Then, of course, the Players Era Championship Series starts. Sometimes we do the one down in the Bahamas, and last year we did the one up in Atlantis or whatever. This one is the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, is where this little deal is being held. Yeah, we open up against Rutgers and then Houston.
Houston's normally pretty good.
Yeah, they normally pretty good.
Rutgers is sometimes good.
And then our ACC SEC Challenge, 1st of December, is Syracuse.
That's a blue blood in the basketball world.
100%. And then the Music City Madness Tournament.
We play Illinois in that one.
We play Illinois, and we just barely got them last time we played them. And then we have 3 more home games to tune up. I mean, one of them's Louisville, which is not bad. Then Garner-Webb, South Carolina State. Then we start conference play. Arkansas, Texas, Florida, A&M, Kentucky, Alabama.
Just a murder's row in basketball.
Just go through there hurting everybody up. Their side, our side, everybody just hurting.
Yep.
We lost to Duke at 83-76 on that exhibition.
I thought we won.
No, we did not.
Oh, I was misspoken. I'm sorry. Well, whatever.
It was Duke.
Baseball, Elander.
Yeah,
Elander right move.
Named the head coach. That way they'll keep.
That was probably the only move.
They keep the. Yeah, I would say it was. I think they had to to appease maybe the money people. They had to say,
technically, it's a state job, so you have to open it up technically, legally.
For the board,
it's a state job
for the Board of Regents. Yeah, you got to go get 3 bids.
Yeah, you got to go get some bids. That's right.
Interviewed Coastal Carolina's coach, maybe someone else.
Allegedly.
It was a Zoom meeting. Yeah.
I have those at work every weekend. They suck.
And before making the right choice. And
sure.
I think that keeps the recruits.
And it keeps the recruits because he was the lead recruiter. And what I've been reading is that he's the best hitting coach in America.
100%.
So that's probably why we dropped so many tanks. It's also funny. I've been watching. You know how everybody gave us crap for having like the daddy hat and the
now everybody does it.
They do it in the bigs.
Oh yeah,
freaking yeah. It's like I guess it's is it about time to make the predictions on the Oklahoma Tennessee foosball game? That's what we're going to end with.
We are, and I'm going to do a 38-24 Vols.
So that's the over. And earlier you said you're going to take the under.
Yeah, and then I just I Volsed myself.
I think it's 28-17 Oklahoma.
Woo! You think that the team that puts up more points in the first half than anyone across the country only puts up 17?
We have only played 2 real defenses, and one of them didn't play very good, Georgia. And then we got to Alabama, and they shut us down. We looked like we were a lost dog. But blackout mode, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I would say it makes sense. Night game, Halloween time, we look like pumpkins when we're black and white, black and orange, Maybe they need to come out with a black helmet with a blacked out tee. That would be cool.
Oh, that would be sweet. It's never going to happen, but
no, because the old gray hairs are already mad about the black helmet and the black jerseys.
Do you go matte black instead of the shiny black?
Yeah, that's what you do. Is you do a matte black helmet with a shiny black tee.
Oh, I would love that. Yeah, I'm for that one.
Or you put a shiny rifleman on the side of it. That'd be cool too.
I'd go with that as well.
You know how much hell would be rose if the tee was not on the helmet. Even though considering back in the whatever, I don't know, we used to have a UT and interlocked on the helmet, but that doesn't count. And I before we go, real quick, I for some reason I just got a breath of optimism on Saturday about Adidas being the new jersey supply. I don't know what it was. I just got a breath of fresh air. I'm like, maybe they're going to put some stuff out. I don't know. I got some hope. That's how my mind works. I mean, I just think about the craziest, most random things.
Oh, I was sitting here while you were talking on that. I was sitting here reading up on the dubbed the Elander file on UT's site.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you have to look at it.
Sounds like something from Area 51. It's classified. Classified.
Top secret.
But hey, any week's good when the Cats go back to the mines.
Love it.
Always
that big night in Lexington, 56 points, 3 100-yard receivers, and a win that keeps Tennessee moving up. Oklahoma.
The beer barrel stays home, folks. Even though it doesn't exist anymore, but it does exist.
We've got it right here. The beer barrel. Got Oklahoma next week. Good night. Vols have to handle it on defense. They got to hold their own on defense. Can't be letting any more of these big break-off runs happen.
I'm hoping that the bill for the fireworks is astronomical, but it's not.
Oh, yes. That would be great. Vols got to clean it up. Till next week, Vols fans, stay loud, stay orange. Go Vols.
Big orange.
You've been listening to Tennessee Fan Talk. It's where the orange and white come to life. If it has anything to do with the Vols, we're talking about it. Thanks so much for listening to the show. We hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure to like, rate, and review. And we'll be back soon. But wherever you are, we are. And we are at TN Fan Talk. Would you like to be on the show? We'd love to have you. Find our link tree in the show description. No experience or equipment is needed. Keep bleeding orange. And see you next time on Tennessee Fan Talk.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.